Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out a BIBURY multi-tool here at last in the channel. A lot of you guys have been commenting on the multi-tool video saying, hey, you got to check out, BIBURY. And you guys have had a great experience with the brand. So I'm like, okay, well, I reached out to them and they were gracious enough to send this one in for me to review and share with you guys. This one is the Outdoor Mini multi-tool. So looks to see, it seems to be not a full size, but like a slightly smaller size EDC. We got quite a bit going on there. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Here we go. Doing the honors today, I got the Vosteed Psyop here. This is the micarta version, recently released. And of course, I will have links to every product you see in this video down below. So if you guys want to check prices, availability, variants, and all that good stuff, definitely check those links. Those do help out the channel at zero extra cost to you. All right, so first things first, it looks like we have maybe some spare surgical blades, right? So like scalpel blades or what have you on here. That is nice. After all, the box says that these do come with 2 surgical blades. The material is 4CR14, right? And there's your length, width, and weight right there. Let's check out the multi-tool here, shall we? Comes in a nice little cutout section, nice and flush, right? First things first, right? Very rectangular in construction. For uniform in that sense. I'm going to give it a little bit of a wipe here because it's got the oils right all over. So I'm going to give it a nice little wipe here, kind of clean it up. And let's find out what the BIBURY multi-tool is all about, right? So we do have a pocket clip that is deep carry. That already is a win. So I'll be able to carry it as well. It's actually very slim, not too thick, also very narrow. So that's also a win right there. I want to give you guys a zoom in. Like the way that these scales are milled kind of gives me like belt satin finish on a blade sort of eyes. Right? If you are a knife nerd, you know what's up, right? So when we have this sort of vertical sort of finish on a blade, typically it's a belt satin finish, and that is what I'm getting vibes here with some sort of clear coat or something. It definitely is a looker, I'll tell you that. It definitely looks really, really nice. Got the BIBURY logo right there on this side. And let's see, some things are accessible right from the outside. So for example, I could access this guy right here, all right off the bat, kind of like a very pointy device right there. What the heck is that? I don't even know. That's what I thought it was, just had to double check. So we got a glass breaker, right, on what kind of seems like it would be a Phillips head, but no, it is a glass breaker indeed. Take a look at that, very pointy and pokey right there. It does unlock, so it's kind of like it's kind of like a traditional knife with a back spring, right? Close that up, and then here we have this guy. All right, so this one has a box cutter or box opener right here is what they're calling this thing, and then we have a file right there. So the 2-in-1 for this one, file and box opener. All right, and then again, it can be accessed from the outside. So say I was opening a box or what have you, I could just slide this pointy section and open it up that way. Very nice. Close that up. On this side, all right, here we go. This is the one with the replaceable scalpel blade or surgical scalpel, if you would. And again, 4CR14 steel on this one, right? And in order to replace it, all you have to do is kind of lift this back portion and slide it forward, and it comes off that way, right? And then we have, keep in mind, 2 replacements that come with the box. So that's always good. I bet this thing is matte sharp. So let's slide it all the way back, and it is lock and loaded, ready to go. So again, non-locking. Is it locking? No, it's non-locking, kind of like a traditional slip joint, if you would. And last but not least, we have, again, from the outside, we have the hook knife, right? So it's kind of like a hook knife here. You got a fishing line, right? Cutting a fishing line or what have you. That's going to come handy right there. Dig in that. Guys, take a look. So very straightforward stuff there. Now let's go ahead and open up this bad boy here. So we open this side. Here we go. All right, nice click, satisfying click there and here. All right, we do have spring-loaded tension. Check that out. Somebody was commenting on a previous multi-tool video saying, I wish all multi-tools were spring-loaded. And I kind of wanted to ask you guys, let me know in the comments, do you all prefer multi-tools that are spring-loaded, or do you prefer non-spring-loaded multi-tools? So I'm curious. Guys, let me know. So we do have the pliers here, very sort of slim in construction. Needle nose pliers right here towards the front. Regular pliers. We have the wire cutter right there. There's your wire cutter, which we can use. And the handle is going to be very, very comfortable too, right? Because there's no like sharp edge or, you know, stabby edge anywhere. The scales are actually nice and chamfered all around, so that's feeling pretty good. And again, spring loaded, good tension, good action there. I'm noticing the pliers themselves do not meet each other. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? All right, you guys let me know. They kind of sort of do if I squeeze really hard, but kind of seems like there's a little bit of air or gap in between those two. Just again, an observation, nothing else. And according to the box, we should have some tweezers somewhere. So if we do have tweezers, where are they? Are they hidden? Again, this is why I love sharing with you these raw unboxing first impression videos, so you guys can kind of learn along the way with me. All right, this is what it would look like if you had ordered this for the first time yourself and you were trying to figure out what everything is. There we go. All right, finally discover the tweezer. It's got a little tap right there, right? You can just use your nail to pull it out, and bam, there we go. We got some tweezers, ladies and gentlemen. All right, very nice, right? Functional. Right? Not the longest tweezers or the biggest tweezers, but they will certainly get the job done. All right, let me get you a zoom in there so you can see them, right, in action. I'm sure these are stainless steel tweezers, and because they're under this tension here, right, when you put them in the little section where they go, just got this little hole right there, they're going to obviously stay in place. All right, very nice. We recently looked at the Civivi Sendi from Ben Banter's or Ben Peterson's design with some tweezers on there, even a toothpick, I think, on the other side. So maybe it won't open from this side, Miguel, because it actually opens from the other side. So there we go. So yeah, very straightforward, small chassis on this one. I do know they make bigger multi-tools, but you know, I was chatting back and forth with them, and I guess they wanted this one to be the one that they debut with here in the channel. And maybe we'll get a chance to check out some other models in the future. Let's go ahead and do some size comparisons, right? Fold it first here against some of the popular or at least other multi-tools we've seen in the channel, right? In the small form factor there, we have the SOG Powerpint, we have the NexTool Mini Sailor, right? You can see somewhat folded size-wise where those land. Pretty much same width, similar width, same height as the Powerpint, a little bit there. Pocket clip is a little bit shorter, right, and whatnot. Next up, we have some of the obviously bigger multi-tools. We have the Rocktol Gen R. We have the Flissa Multitool. And obviously, these are going to be more dedicated, hardcore use, heavy-duty work multi-tools. And last but not least, we have the Leatherman FREE P4 right there. And we have the NexTool Flagship Pro. Again, unboxings and overview for all of these multi-tools are live in the channel if you guys want to check them out and see more details. I'll have links for all of these if you guys want to check them out as well. Let's go ahead and do a open comparison just to kind of see here. All right, opened up. Let's go ahead and, all right, there we go. Again, nice, slow, satisfying click. Open there. Nice. And then here's the SOG Powerpint with the compound leverage. So you can see, I want to say pliers wise, maybe a little bit thicker on the SOG, more or less, right? But somewhat the same profile. These are not spring loaded. So that's what I was talking about earlier, right? Do you prefer spring loaded pliers? Do you not prefer spring loaded pliers? Let me know. I'm curious to find out. The Mini Sailor definitely has a much smaller plier right there, right? Much slimmer, more packable, if you would. So both of these are sort of a mini, but this is a bigger mini than this mini. So I think you get the idea. These are also spring loaded there. You can kind of sort of compare. So again, these are in the smaller light duty, if you would, light duty application, right, as compared to some of the other more hardcore heavy duty ones. I'm going to show you here in just a second. Here's the Rocktol Gen R. Again, this one is not spring loaded, right? That is a full size multi-tool there. The OG in the channel, right, from way back when, the Flissa Multitool, right, also not spring loaded. And you can see the size difference on the pliers, obviously, right, compared to a more hardcore use multi-tool. And last but not least, made in good old US of A, we have the FREE P4. Again, also not spring loaded in any way. And we have the NexTool Flagship Pro. This one is spring loaded. And just kind of put them there side by side so you can see. Big difference. You know, if you look at the obviously pliers there, right, compared to a bigger multi-tool, it's quite a bit of a difference, right? So that's the whole point, right? Some of you guys have been commenting like, oh, you know, it's too small. I use hardcore multi-tools. Well, there are heavy-duty multi-tools out there. This one is more for a light-duty use, right? It's something nice to have whenever you don't want to carry the bigger, heavier, bulkier, heavier duty multi-tool. So there's definitely a purpose for it out there, no doubt about it. So and of course, I mean, all of these have a dedicated blade of their own, right? This particular one has a replaceable blade as well, right? Whereas we do have a Warncliffe blade here on the FREE P4. Take a look at that. I did notice, of course, we do have the scalpel surgical knife on this one. So good news there is that you will be able to replace this guy, right? Every time, you know, goes dull on you. These should be pretty affordable, easy to replace. The one thing I noticed on this one is we don't have scissors. So if scissors play a major role for you, right? Almost all of the ones that I feature here, all of them have scissors in some way, shape, or form. I want to say this guy. Do you have scissors? Yes, yes. Even the Mini Sailor has a good pair of scissors right there. So tiny but mighty pair of scissors. I mean, they come handy. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, you guys know scissors are, yeah, they come handy whenever you need them, right? So all of these have some sort of scissors application, but we don't have scissors here on this one. That's about the only thing that I'm noticing this particular one is missing. Aside from that, it basically has pretty much all the other standard stuff. Of course, you know our channel is very well known for a very scientific cutting test. So here we go. Scalpel surgical knife, if you would, putting in some work. I mean, is it going to cut paper? Well, obviously it is. It's a, you know, pretty much a very thin knife. So it's going to be very slicey. We should get caught up with something, it looks like, on that one right there. But yeah, other than that, obviously it's going to cut paper. When cutting cardboard, though, you do want to be mindful of this little section here that is holding the blade in place. That one could get in the cutting path. So you want to kind of keep your cut right here in the area in the front. So it looks something like this. All right. Now, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but at an angle, and that does the trick. All right, check it out right there. Sometimes the cardboard does tend to accordion for some reason, but I mean, let's be realistic, right? Is this gonna be your cardboard destroyer on trash day? Probably not. But is it gonna be able to cut a little bit of cardboard here and there, help you with unboxing a package or what have you in a pinch? I mean, yes, absolutely will. Definitely has the ability to do that. So you guys rate this thing in the comments. How sharp is it on a scale from 1 through 10? You all let me know. Well, there you guys have it. That is the BIBURY Mini Multi Tool. Just to make sure here, that is the model number right there. And just to make sure we don't miss anything, we have regular pliers, wire cutters. We have a hook knife, a scalpel blade, a back pocket clip, 2 replacement surgical scalpel blades, tweezers, a file, a box opener, glass breaker, and needle nose pliers. So one other thing I'm noticing is we don't have a Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver. So yeah, definitely a lighter weight. They don't have certain tools that are common in other EDC or even mini multi-tools. So the Phillips head, the flathead, and the scissors. Those will be the 3 most common items that you will find on multi-tools that we're not seeing here, right? But you would definitely have a good selection of tools there for sure. So just want to make sure I kind of give you guys the full scoop there. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one, right? What do you like about it? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about the BIBURY Mini Multi Tool, right? Is there a different BIBURY model I should be looking at? Let me know in the comments. I will have this guy linked down below so you guys can check it out, just like every other multi-tool you saw in this video. That way you guys can check prices, availability, and variants. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost, guys. If you made it to this point in the video, you got value out of it, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do consider subscribing. I promise you it'll be worth coming back for more. Shout out to BIBURY for sending this one in for me to check out and share with you guys. And shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. If you made it to the end, you are the real MVP. Check out this multi-tool video to the left I recommend, or this video to the right that YouTube recommend, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video, either this one or this one. Peace.